Hi. Hey, Skippy.
Hey, what's up?
Hi. I think that's a call out to a game I haven't played.
Pick any RTS.
Construction complete.
She's a nerd.
She is. She's nerd bait. She's like, I'm the nerdy lady who will appeal to nerds.
Well, she's appealing to me, so I mean, there you go.
Yep. I like how he's standing right in the way of just everybody who wants to walk past.
Staring at his fucking phone.
It's a journal, it's a notebook.
Oh my goodness.
See, he's actually looking at the journal that we're looking
Whoa!
at. It's meta!
Oh, it's so real.
Nothing bad happened, except our expelled enclave has collapsed.
Welcome back to State of Decay. Nothing bad happened.
We're doing okay. Cause fuck Alan.
Poor
It was
Alan.
actually kind of sad that his enclave failed, I guess, because I remembered that we had a note that was for him.
Oh,
I was
whoops.
gonna bring it by and leave it in his supply locker.
But unfortunately, turns out that nerds went all Lord of the Flies on each other.
Well, you know, he's all about surviving and whatever, and he just couldn't cut it, so you can't walk the walk, then don't talk the talk.
Good job stealing
Oh, Ed.
painkillers.
Those are fantastic painkillers.
Yeah.
Let me take a look. You got him on antibiotics?
Don't forget you're Ed, or Ed is you.
Oh, he is the accountant.
Yeah.
That does seem like the kind of thing that I would say.
Yeah.
Good job, Gazebo. Good job not letting the weather get to me.
Yep. Do I get a lollipop now? Oh, sorry, I preceded that by a few seconds. I'm sorry. It's
You're
creepy.
amazing. It's like you've been through this before.
So it's time for Ed and Marcus together again.
Yes, team player and accountant.
Yeah.
That's what my performance review said last week.
You get a raise.
Skippy
We'll
Granola.
let zombies eat you.
You are an accountant. Good job. Have more money for doing
You get a
mostly the same
lollipop.
thing. With all that extra money, I can buy many lollipops.
You probably will, if they're squid flavored.
Yeah. They go perfectly with my anime.
So I completely talked right over them, but there was some various radio stuff going on, and we've got another Wilkerson mission sort of waiting around for us to do. Apparently we have to confront them about some crimes that have been going on. And,
Zombie
here
related.
we've... Possibly. We don't know. We have to investigate. We've run out of influence, so I can't actually get Marcus a heavy weapon just
Oh, hell's
now.
bells. How have we run out of influence?
Because it was pretty low from like 2 weeks, I think, of not playing, and then I'm like, yeah, I'm going to spend 100 influence to get Ed to come with me. And then Ed got picked for like a trade mission, so he got taken away from me so he could do this stupid trade mission.
How you feeling today?
So I'm like, God, what a waste of 100 influence, you stupid game.
Any joint pain?
So that team player is kind of a double-edged sword then, huh?
I guess so. And for some reason they let me do taunts and stuff during this cutscene, so I thought I would
Well, that's good.
participate.
So Doc Hanson's just there like, well, what we need to do is we need to... And Marcus is just like, come here, motherfucker!
just wait.
Wow! Oh, he is my favorite character ever!
Up on the trade run?
Move over, Marcus Phoenix. There's a new Marcus in town.
Some extra
He hasn't said the funniest thing yet that he says. I'm using him a lot because I'm hoping that he's gonna say it, but he hasn't said it yet. So see, it says Ed decided time to go home because we've triggered his mission. If we denied it, he still would have gone home, I think, so we would have had to try and recruit him again, and we couldn't. So this was Marcus's way of saying, fine, we'll do the stupid trade we don't need so I can hang out with my buddy.
Aw. See, that's nice.
Powerhouse, level 6.
Yes.
This is what people have been waiting for. Powerhouses are beasts. Once they hit level 6, you unlock their special fighting ability, which is excellent. I haven't shown it just yet. And then when you've built up their cardio and their fighting skill, you unlock sort of bonuses that make it even stronger.
Oh, goodness. Happy birthday, Frankenstein.
So he can do a pro wrestling move.
Awesome!
That lets you either body slam enemies or one that is a special counter that kills two nearby enemies.
Knocks their heads together. Oh, goodness!
It's almost useless, though. I can't think of anybody who actually goes for the 2 enemies.
Well, I suppose pro wrestling is great anyway.
Yeah, I'm looking for an enemy here. I'm like, I need a zombie. Gotta pro wrestle.
Pro wrestle. Hey, what's up?
What's up? Go through, Ed.
Preen for the crowd.
So that is the wrestling move. That's the base wrestling move. There is, if we had pushed, I think, the Y button while we were doing that, we would have insta-killed him, which we'll see shortly.
I assume it's just like a giant nasty suplex.
You'll see. We found another note. I found a lot. I think this is the 3rd note, which is surprising. And we've found a heavy weapon for Marcus. So finally we get to see the heavy weapon in action. Heavy weapon is only a workable weapon with powerhouses because they get a bonus to sort of their stamina and stuff, which makes it easier to use up less of their stuff.
So anyone else would just get tuckered out really fast?
Oh, yeah. And encumbered powerhouses also have a bonus to, like, carrying strength. But powerhouses are also really good with bladed weapons, so I almost never actually use heavy weapons. So this is actually slightly different for me. So, we're headed to the trading site. I don't know why the grass is floating.
It's, magic.
You know,
fun magic
game glitches.
Yeah.
So we've unlocked some new fighting stuff. I should just run past these guys.
I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm wringing my hands in anticipation.
Oh, good. Ed has still got a fucking table leg.
Ed, sit the hell down, man. Let Daddy Marcus take care of this.
So that's how you use the heavy weapon. That's the basic heavy weapon attack. He's like, yep. Let's go.
I love that he swings it like a goddamn nerd, though. He's just like, nyeh.
He's using its weight. And this is me trying to do the wrestling move, but it's weird because if you're in the middle of running and you try and do it, like, it doesn't trigger Ray, so he'll push guys. This is the bonus, like the upgraded move.
Oh, shit.
Bam! Job done.
Oh my god. It's like just swinging around a piñata full of organ meat.
It's fun. Melon heads.
A little closer. Fuck you!
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. Alright. Good. Good on
See,
you, man.
this is like the weird roll push. It's because you have to stop just for a second before you trigger it. Just denied. Ginger zombie.
Seems a little awkward, but level 7 fighting. That's pretty good. Oh, man. You weren't kidding. This guy's a monster now.
I'm like, take some pills. Whatever. And he's chomping down apple Twinkies because I'm trying to get his cardio up now. And you get bonus points if you don't get hurt when you fight, which is a lot easier when you're powered up.
Yeah, fair enough. That's awesome. I'm actually super impressed with this guy now.
Yeah, he's awesome.
How's it going?
What's up?
Hey.
What's up?
I see you've got a creepy pile of dead people. Were you arranging them in hilarious poses, dude?
They're
Headed
trophies.
back with the goods.
I was just getting bored.
Let's roll.
I actually want to point out one thing. There's that giant tree that we passed by, just right next to this guy. One thing that you see when you're driving around, especially out like in the countryside like this, is it's possible that you just run right into fences and rocks, but they've tended to put really large trees at the places where you can drive safely through. So if you're playing the game and you're having trouble, like, crashing into fences and stuff that you didn't know were there.
Oh, yeah.
Towards big trees. They're like markers. Anyway.
Interesting.
So I'm just picking fights.
Which is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I can't even think of anything to say. I'm just entranced by watching you pick these guys up like a rug and just beating the tar out of them.
Yep.
Ridiculous.
I think the ability that I'm going to try and spec him for is when he kills an enemy, he recovers some stamina. So that means he can almost do that powerhouse move, like, constantly. So, Ed's having a little trouble. So I've maxed out Powerhouse now. He's,
nice.
He's stomping him. Marcus doesn't need a fitness regimen. Fuck you.
Got him. He needs some new insults, though.
It's just so satisfying.
Oh, man. The big tubby zombies, man.
But see, then the trouble is you switch to somebody who you haven't really ever used before, and they're so weak, and you have to be so careful. Marcus needs a breather.
Needs to just huff down more Twinkies. Just like,
Yeah.
it's so good. Oh.
I think he does eat a Twinkie here shortly. It's funny because when you agreed to do this mission, Ed was like, yeah, it wouldn't hurt to have some extra muscle along. It's like, that's Marcus.
I mean, if you're looking for muscle, why not take all of the muscle in the world?
Here I'm considering, and I'm just gonna test, like, that should have burned them up.
That did look
Am
like
I
it
wrong?
hit. So... Nope.
Like,
Oh!
it
got a
got two
couple.
of them, but so I don't know. Like, the fire bombs used to be my go-to weapon on Xbox, but I don't know if I'm just like the aiming is different or something.
Some might have been janky because they were uphill, maybe.
Maybe. I'm just having a lot of trouble with them in this playthrough, like with the juggernauts and everything. Fuck those guys.
Oh yeah. Hey, speaking of great aim eats, come here! And one for you!
Smash those brain meats just all over the road, and my shirt, and like my face. Look at the splashback.
Bathe in your zombie goo.
Ed kicked it in the head. It's all right.
Good job, Ed.
Good job.
That's my boy. Way to not be completely ineffectual.
Completely. This is like a camping trip, you know, like a forever camping trip. With those two, because that was the start of the game. They were like, "Oh man, it was great to just be out in the wilderness, camping, no cell phone reception,
Charring meat."
Yeah, and now they're like, "Oh, we're just traipsing around, and we've got rucksacks and killing zombies."
Couple of
Awesome.
buddies having a good time.
It is. It's their reunion mission.
Even though Ed is like
40.
God forbid you should spit and or curse in the bathroom. That's where I do my best spitting and cursing, thank you very much.
I'm glad that you noticed that.
Political correctness gone mad. Good job,
Look at
buddies.
there's just like chunks of.
Look at this old tree and all the historically significant events that happened to cause the rings.
And also zombies now.
I wonder if that's gonna get a ring. Oh, I suppose not, because the tree's dead. Just like everyone in the world. And Alan. Because of you.
Because Alan sucks.
Like, I don't want to argue with you in your own let us play, but I'm just thinking, you know, who gives you the right to tell a man that he sucks just because he's maybe kind of a douchebag and prefers dubs to subs?
I think you might be taking this a little personally, Skippy.
I just see so much of myself in Alan. I don't want to have to go make my own enclave. My own Let's Plonklay.
You deviated from Alan's path when you got rid of your stupid hat.
It's true. It's proof that anyone can be redeemed. So that one zombie did not want to go down. You were just kind of scything him, and he's just like, nope.
Yeah. Stop. I like how we were doing that at the base of the stop sign. Stop.
It's a shame you weren't using a hammer for the obvious joke. Yay, comedy!
Stop it. It's time to go home now.
Okay.
Marcus is tired, and I was a little afraid that Ed was getting in trouble because he got hurt a couple times.
Yeah, we wouldn't want him to get bit.
No.
He's okay, though. He's shaken up.
He's fine. So now we're gonna be Ed.
Hey, Ed.
Actually, controlling a character is a good way to get their mood back into, like, a good mood.
Thanks to the brave action
Because if you do successful things with them, their mood improves. If you never use them, I think they're more likely to have problems. Like, I've never used Sam, and she's just had an issue.
Oh, it's like when you never pay attention to your dog.
Oh, no, that is sad.
That is sad. Pay attention to Ed. He's like a dog.
Is he like...
I'm afraid so.
And here's our sad scene.
Not like
Oh,
And
Eli.
here's Ed's commentary.
Ed.
Sad scene.
Ed, you've learned too much from Marcus.
Ed's not as good at this as
He's
Marcus.
unconscious most. Woke up a couple of times. He,
I am engaged in this conversation.
mentioned you at the end.
He is literally Donnie from The Big Lebowski.
He remembered the important part.
Like, Ed, you are out of your element, buddy, with your stupid
Aw.
child's backpack.
Shut the fuck up.
Hearing this?
Sounds like they're in a bad spot. Might want to offer them a hand. Here's the location.
Mission. So now we're gonna take Ed out, and I've never used Ed before. We've only just gained the ability to play as him because he was hurt before this. So he's a fresh baby.
Oh, look at him
And like
toddling
two
along.
zombies, I don't think so.
No, that seems too dangerous for old Ed.
There's too many zombies.
No, that's too many Zeds. That's two Zeds. That is too many.
So here's our callouts. I forgot that there was a Romero one as well.
It's backward. It's like Dracula.
Routing and all.
Alucard?
Nobody would suspect. Ugh. Ugh.
Blech. No smoking.
Hello, Tartan Mart.
Caden. Caden loves going on zombie hunts.
We sure could use your
Love killing weird Zeds, man.
We'll follow you.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Banana Extreme Soda.
Banana Extreme.
Yeah, it's Soda Mania.
Area's
Is what the
secure.
sign says.
It's
I
a
don't-
soda mania.
I don't.
Does that make you
12
thirsty?
pack is £1.50. $1.50. Shut up.
We make you do the currency conversion in your head. Here at the Tartan Mart, where we are literally Scottish as hell.
Brought me something pretty.
Show you when I get there.
It's because they've got fake money.
We've got
Did
an
we skip the
opportunity for a
armored
little
Zed?
trade.
We did because there was nothing interesting.
Cannot
So
believe
we
you.
had no problems. We
You wanna run
picked up
away
a couple
again.
supplies, and
Come on,
that was
Lily.
it.
That's not fair.
We've got another trade mission waiting, which I refuse because it's again food for ammo, and we've got
Hey, what's going on?
maximum amounts of
Just trying to
everything.
tell
There's
Lily
no
that we
need to.
start looking for a new
do any
place
of
to
it.
live. We're too cramped in here.
Yeah, fuck the
and
rest
our
of those
runners keep
survivors.
having to go farther and farther from the church to find
I think we have
supplies.
12 people right now,
Seems reasonable. Things have been pretty tight lately.
but this is scripted anyway. If you only had like
Bail on
5
us,
people,
Yeah.
they'd send you on this mission anyway. The only time that wouldn't happen is if Jacob is dead.
Well,
Rein it
Never gave you
in.
any-
Ed, not being a nice guy, Ed.
No. We let him keep the gun. I don't think that comes into play here. There's just one more thing.
Give an
we gotta
accountant the
do.
gun,
Find yourself a good spot
Yep.
to get a bird's
just
eye
in
Well,
case he
he's
sees an
got-
undead auditor.
He fights with a table leg. I actually gave him a machete, so he's a nimble character, which is really good for a fast weapon like machetes and bladed weapons.
Yeah, that's a class weapon for accountants. Machetes.
I asked the thread what types of missions we should focus on, and most people said we should start looking at the army stuff. So this is an army mission. They want us to climb a tower. And
Like
look
the
for
army
zombie
does.
hordes.
You know.
We're just They, like, get to a high point.
Go up that tower, he said, completely not giggling.
See a horde? Sing out.
So they need us to identify some hordes. Thanks. I gotta reinstall that mod that takes those tooltips away. That's making me mad. Horde!
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
Spotted!
We got a horde on our hands.
Awesome!
We've called in an airstrike. If you look in the upper left corner, it says 1 of 2.
Okay. That's subtle. SWAT zombie,
Shit,
what?
check out that freak.
That's
It's just
awesome.
an armored zombie.
Target's good. Here we
And
go.
see, now we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Boom. They missed, actually.
What the hell? That's awesome.
Done and done. Tell Eric he owes us.
My hero.